Welcome to this edition of Swamp Stories. Today we are submitting for the STN podcast competition with the prompt, "What we get wrong about talking to strangers is more enjoyable than we think." I'm Max Columbus.
And I'm Brooklynn Worthy.
Let's get into it. What are your thoughts on talking to strangers? Do you find it more enjoyable than talking to some of your friends?
I guess I find it more enjoyable because I get to know the person because I already know my friends. So getting to know someone I don't know is kind of more interesting, in my opinion.
Well, I mean, I feel that too because it's like we're all strangers, but that's how you make friends, talking to strangers. So
True.
I do understand that one, but I feel like when you're talking to someone that's a stranger and they don't really know you, if you're having a rough day, you can kind of say something, but it's not like they're going to exactly understand.
Yeah, true.
It's definitely like, oh, you could be having one of the worst days and wanting support from a friend, but when you're just talking, they're kind of like, yeah, I get that, but they don't actually
Understand what you're
They
talking
don't
about.
know. Like, what do you think's another benefit of talking to strangers and enjoying it?
I mean, even though they don't know what you're really like going through or what you're telling them, you can still it's still someone you can vent to, I guess, even though they won't understand what you're talking about.
Do you feel good talking to them? Just, hey, they're there to listen, but do you truly think they understand, or are they just trying to be the best person they can be that's there to support?
I guess a bit of both, even though they're just trying to be there because they're kind of like, if your friend's not there and they're the only person there, it's kind of like they're just going to say what they can say, even though they won't understand fully. Try to understand or just say whatever they can say. They'll relate to what you're talking about.
Do you feel the meaning in their intent? Their intent can be good, but do you feel them trying to support you has the same meaning as a friend trying to support you, or do you believe that that's how a friendship starts?
I feel like that's how a friendship should start, because then you talk to them more, and then you start becoming I guess you get a bond with them, and you start becoming friends with them, and you get closer and closer with them.
See, and I agree with you, but I also don't believe, you should be making a friend just based on problems and venting.
I guess you're right about that now that I think about it.
I'm not saying that it doesn't develop a friendship, but I don't believe that talking about a problem is how a friendship should really start. It should be more of, hey, there's a mutual agreement, and then, hey, I'm struggling. Because friends are supposed to support each other, but you don't often want to start necessarily with bringing up a problem that might...
Just bring up your problems. Problems to someone you don't know.
That might be kind of...
weird.
Not weird.
But
it just might put a strain, or how someone looks at it. It just might be a little different.
Yeah.
I mean, it happens. It's not the greatest thing, but it's a thing. What do you feel another benefit, though, of talking to a stranger is?
No, I feel like there's not much benefits to it. I don't know if there's much other benefits to talking to someone you barely even know. Because I'm shy around new people I don't know. So I feel like a stranger.
Well, how do you end up making friends? How does it kind of...
I just try to be my nice, kind self and just try to, try to get to know the person, what they like, their interests, and all that.
Do you prefer, groups to be put together for you? Or would you rather pick a group and kind of make a friend that way?
I would rather pick a group of people to get to, rather than it being, given to me. I mean, I feel like a bit of both, because either way, you're going to make a friend, even if you're given the group or if you pick it yourself.
Yeah, I can definitely understand that one. I personally feel we're all strangers to each other until you become friends, but I definitely think you should try and find mutual ground and try and get to know someone before you become vulnerable, because then if you're too vulnerable to start,
they'll not want to be your friend as much.
Well, not necessarily that. You're opening yourself up to potential to get hurt by that person.
Or they might do something horrible to you, and you're just like,
I mean, I
I
feel like
told you everything.
I feel like it takes a trust to like be able to share that deep. Like you would hope that whatever you share would stay confidential to your friend and not really get shared.
With someone you don't know, because what if they start, like, if you tell them everything, what if they're like the type of person they'll just spread it around and be like, oh, this person told me this and that, and then it'll just make you like look bad, or they're gonna try to do just something horrible. We don't know the kind of person that the stranger is, so they might do something horrible with that like information you're telling them and venting to them about.
Yeah, that is definitely what I mean more of when I say that you don't want to. Thank you for joining us on this edition of Swamp Stories. Today we talked about the topic of talking to strangers is more enjoyable than we think. And we debated both sides of talking to a stranger, but also how they become a friend and the benefits, but also what our beliefs are. For Swamp Stories, I'm Max Columbus.
And I'm Brooklynn Worthy.
Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time.